What's the script, guys? Salty Programmer here, and we're going to be playing Assassin's Creed Origins. This is a game that I'm looking forward to playing through. So yeah, without further ado, let's get through it. Now, one thing I will say is that I'm not going to be playing on any like stupidly hard difficulty or anything like that. I'm not really a big fan of. I used to, when I was younger, I used to play games, you know, like Call of Duty 2. I played that on like the hardest difficulty and stuff, and I did that, and I would sit there, you know, like for hours on the same issue, and that was fun to me then, but it's not now. I prefer more of a kind of story-based experience where the frustration and like difficulty doesn't really, you know, get in the way of the story. So yeah, let's check out what this game has to offer. Interesting. Okay, so
you are the Magi from Siwa. I thought Magi was supposed to protect the Pharaoh. I am Magi to no Pharaoh. You see this? I can read my own name, Nat. We will find you. We will find you. In your sleep!
That was cheeky. But unfortunately for him, he didn't.
I never sleep.
This isn't going to end
I
well.
just wait in the shadows, and I will kill you all. Everyone who sniffed the air that day in Siwa!
Well, GG to that guy.
The wind rises.
The wind rises? That was random. Okay, yeah. So before, I thought the cutscene was done, so I don't like talking through those. But yeah, it seems like there's a lot of questions. Like obviously, like, years passed, he's now got a new hairdo. Doesn't seem to be particularly happy with his current life. We're forced to fight this huge guy now.
I am the Magi of Siwa.
Then you are a worthy opponent.
Interesting. The ground shaking here. No. Good voice acting. Yeah, excellent. Man, that is an ostentatious hat that guy has. Wonder if we can steal it. I'm assuming we kill him, so if we can get his stuff. We'll take your stuff, big man.
A broken weapon
Okay.
won't save you.
Right,
This
shield
place
break.
will serve as tomb to
Okay,
one
so it's
of
like
us.
the tutorial section where you've got to do things
Let us
that the game
continue.
wants you to do, etc.
You are not the one I've sworn to kill.
Question of order. It is a fight to the death.
Which, I mean, it's fine. You know, you want to learn. You know, the game wants you to learn the mechanics and stuff. But I also don't like to play these games like this. You know, I prefer to play the game. Okay, we gotta do our special thing. Oh, goodbye.
Anubis awaits you.
Yep. You got wrecked. Now, can I take your hat? That's something that I can do. No, but I can pick you up. I feel like you should be binned. Like, you should be taken to the nearest bin, which... I don't know if they really have bins, like, in
No way out.
Egypt or everywhere, so I think we're just going to plop them down next to this stuff. And call that the bin of this area. That's been declared the bin now. Also seems to be quite a few...
No footholds here. I need to find a way into another room.
Bonus content unlocked. Yeah, we're not going to be using that if we can avoid it. So you don't really want to have a kind of. I'm not sure why I even have that. I'm pretty sure I've just got
These
the
scarabs must be
base
coming
game.
from somewhere.
Interesting. So this is how we're going to escape here. We obviously fell down, but yeah. So there was a lot of questions from the opening cutscene. Pull out a torch. Shed some light on the subject here. A lot of questions. So like, what happened? Obviously, it was probably something that wasn't, you know, he wasn't too impressed by. It seems like he blamed that guy who he killed for it. And there was mention of like others. So, you know, he's got a vendetta against this group of people that, you know, something's happened. He's not too pleased about it.
This must have been built centuries upon centuries ago.
Indeed, centuries ago. Right, Animus Pulse. Okay, so we got some loot stuff here. Fair enough. Interesting, but yeah, so...
Forgive me, Great Amun. I have need of this.
Right, yeah, forgive me for... Yeah, because we're basically stealing from, like... Well, I assume the gods, he thinks, then. That's interesting. But yeah, in terms of Assassin's Creed games, this one looked much more interesting than the previous games that they had. I think the last one I played before this was Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I didn't play Black Flag or any of those other really terrible games, to be quite honest. Okay,
Riches
that
of the ancients.
hurt my legs. Okay, so we got some treasure stuff here. Just get some loot. Give me all your things, tomb of dead people. I don't know, big dogmen. Give me your gold and stuff, dogmen. So yeah, but this game, I watched a bit of it when it first came out on Twitch. Back when it released, obviously we're you know, it released ages ago. Actually, E3 just happened and they were announcing at Odyssey, so. Which I think that's set in ancient Greece. Obviously, this isn't. I'm not sure if the story to that game is related to this one at all, but yeah, from the gameplay that I saw when it was first released, this game really kind of borrowed a lot of things from like The Witcher 3, and which kind of redesigned or redefined, I should say, the kind of RPG genre. You know, there's a lot of. Oh, that's cool. Nice wee effect there. The cobwebs going away there. But yeah, I mean, The Witcher 3 did a lot of good things for the genre, and everyone else has stepped up their game as a result to try and compete. And obviously they played that game and thought, yeah, it's pretty good. So, for obvious reasons, I mean, it was absolutely a brilliant game to come out. So yeah, with E3 just wrapping up, Odyssey being revealed, I thought I'd check this out. I've been meaning to for some time, but yeah, we'll just carry on. Oh, we got 200 there. That's nice. So we got bits and bobs before, but we got a nice big chunk of that stuff there. Now, I feel like this is where we should be going. Like here, but I'm not sure if we can actually get up there. Yeah, I've been a bit of a chatty Cathy at the moment, so I've not really been paying too much attention to. But I'm assuming that we go up there, so looks like we can either, yeah, we can go either way to kind of get up there, so we'll go this way. Let's see what's around here. I'm assuming that we're eventually gonna escape this place. But yeah, so the tutorial bit, I mean, so far the gameplay's been, you know, I mean, we've not had much of the gameplay and it's just the tutorial part, but and I understand that they need to, like, kind of teach you the controls of the game and stuff like that, but the way that I play these games...
Up there. Light.
Okay, this guy's just running on his own now. Right, I'm gonna drop the torch. Right, so we're going up here then. Interesting. But the way that I play these games is very focused on stealth and kind of ranged combat and stuff like that. I'm not as big a fan of the actual like the fighting, sword fighting combat stuff. So the fact that you're forced to do that is you know, not ideal,
Soldiers.
but again, I get it. You've got to kind
Of course.
be taught the rules of the game, etc. Now, can I sneak up on these guys?
Brothers, this way!
Interesting. That was very odd.
Get him!
Not sure how you were alerted to my presence, pal, but it's
Is that you? It is an ambush. You are telling me?
an ambush, I can tell that, yeah.
Kill his friend and I'll take care of the Medjay. You are supposed to be
I
dead.
just dispatched your two pals in about
We'll
fucking
make sure
3
of that.
seconds flat. I'm not sure that you're going to take care of anything, mate. Oh, right, and then we can shift F this game. Interesting. Get it. Oh, it's unfortunate. Oh, can I take your bow? No. Apparently no.
I see you have made new friends.
They were setting up an ambush. It's a good thing I came to welcome you, huh? Ah! It's been months. Look at that beard,
romance
huh?
going on here, huh?
It's been nearly a year, my friend.
Feels good to get out and fight. I am out of practice. In Siwa, everyone defers to the soldiers on pain of death, or worse.
I've killed one of the masked ones. The Heron.
4 more. Come. It has been a long road. You need rest?
No. No rest. Not until all the masked one's guts lie baking in the sand.
God, I have missed you. Where is your mouth?
Yeah, before I call that, I want to go and see what these guys had. Assuming they had loot. Okay, so one bag here. Interesting. Also, I wanted that guy's bow. It's very strange as well that... Are these bodies moved? That's also interesting that he's kind of sit fairly indisposed. Dead camels and stuff. Of course. Alright, looks like we're kind of forced to go on. But yeah,
There you are, boy.
he said that
Let
it's
us
been...
go, Senny.
Okay, that was odd.
How
He
have you
said
been
that
holding up
he's...
since I left?
It has been difficult, Bayek. Without you, the villagers look to me to keep order. But the soldiers have set up a garrison, and they rule over all.
A garrison in Siwa.
Ptolemy wants the entire region kept under heel. I do my best to keep the villagers out of trouble. I could use your help.
I'll do what I can. But do not forget, I have my own justice to pursue.
I knew I could count on you, Senny.
Interesting. So yeah, there's I said that there's been a year roughly since these guys last met, so I'm assuming that whatever
What happened here?
The garrison soldiers are brutal. If they suspect the villager is lying to them, they burn his neighborhood. And worse.
Right. Okay. Okay, so we're definitely getting the sense that's being communicated to us here
Welcome home,
that we're
Bayek.
fighting some bad people.
Siwa
etc.
has missed you.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, and there's also some boats and stuff over there. I guess we're still just gonna be following this guy, though.
Oh, all you have. Your farms, your goods, your children.
What?
You all your...
Alright, sorry pal. You just got ran over by a camel. It's a shame you don't have a horn.
The villagers are drained of life.
No one in the Wahat could make a move without being questioned, threatened, taxed, or beaten. We all have learned to obey and keep our heads down. You see how it is.
Let's not attract attention.
Are you going to go to your house?
Nothing there for me.
Okay, so these guys are the guards.
Now!
Tell me about the Ibis.
Medunum.
Is he here?
He is a plague on the Oasis. As you can see, the soldiers have become more brutal since he arrived. Before they got drunk and fought with the villagers. Now that Medunamun is here, they are disciplined and vicious.
All the more reason to kill him.
Do not take him lightly. He is lean and sinewy, but very powerful.
Behold what becomes of those who disobey Medunamun. Priest to the Pharaoh.
Whoa.
Take care you faithfully follow his beneficent commands.
Interesting. So he's got propaganda and stuff set up to kind of instill fear around the neighborhood, and he's got sort of a regime. Oh, there's more burnt houses and stuff, damn. So it's interesting, I mean, it's very it's set up so that you've got plenty of reasons to hate this guy as a player, but also your character seems to really hate this guy as well. So it's kind of the game is trying to align your view with the characters from the offset here. Interesting.
Rest, my friend. It has been a difficult day.
I have no interest in rest. I must prepare for this man.
Hepzibah! Hepzibah! Once again, the soldiers! Hayek!
Rabia! My Rabia!
I have worried about you.
Ah, you know me, eh? You should be worried.
Look at you. Cuts? Contusions?
I'm fine.
Sit! Hmm? Sit! Sit! I'll take care of it.
You haven't changed.
You and I've always patched you two up. Made excuses to your parents. Times have changed, but you, I can count on.
Yeah. Potentially that might have been the woman that we saw him with in the first cutscene. Maybe they're like a couple or something like that. I'm not sure. Maybe that's what happened. Like maybe she's dead now, and he's kind of on got a vendetta for the death of his girl. Guess we'll find out.
Slumbering Osiris. I thought you would never wake up.
Rabia patched me up and
I let you sleep. You need to be alert to tangle with Medunamun. In fact, my friend.
A new bow.
Oh, nice.
See if you like it.
Yeah, that's massive. This is more my style.
Best bow to hit is right in the head.
Okay, so.
One of the dummies is sturdier than the other.
Ah, okay, so you can pull back as well and hold the shot. That's good.
Good.
Hepzibah!
What is it?
Soldiers are coming for you!
Go.
Oh.
Come, quickly.
Make certain no one gets out of the house alive.
Hepzibah!
Interesting.
We're just here to talk.
Yep, I got some talking for you. I got some
No more
words.
Grudjek's been killed. Your friend the Medjay may have been involved. Come out
There's no
if you
may
wish
have
to
about
clear
it.
his name.
Prepare an ambush.
Okay, I can't.
Neck! They will find my letters and burn down my place. I will be executed.
Don't worry. I will take care of this.
Watch out!
Enemy has detected you. Enemy approach. Investigate. C to enter, exit, crouch. Okay.
What's that? Who's there?
All right. So
low.
we are We're crouching behind a few blades of grass here, but apparently we're still completely invisible. Bars yellow, small window of time to eliminate the enemy before they attack you. F for takedown. Get taken down! Oh, rip
Now
you.
for the rest of them.
Okay, so there's this guy here. Now, well that... well,
Do not
goodbye.
leave the bodies out in the open.
I will slip around behind them.
For the love of Ra, we cannot let them burn my house too, Bayek.
Okay, so he hides them in the grass, and that's supposed to tell you, or to teach you to kind of cover your tracks and stuff if you want to remain still. Interesting. So this is quite cool. It's still got a tutorial element to it, but there's more like freedom. It's giving you like a little sandbox to play around in, which I enjoy. I mean, that's more my style. So I'm pretty sure that's an enemy guy there. No, I don't know if I can get him in the back of the head. Catch you later, boy. Got more people out here, or? Alright, you can get your arrows back as well, that's good.
Usually right about these things.
I heard someone. Ah, guy there. Goodbye. Oh, there's another one down there. Oh, okay then. Wait, are you serious? He's like, what was that noise? This is a Metal Gear Solid moment and a half. Like, you saw a man jump off a building and you're like, I wonder what's in this bush. Well, it's your own fucking death, pal. That's what's in this bush. Like, you're fucked. Okay, interesting. So, I shot the other guys in the head and they're all, like, they obviously die when you shoot in the head. This guy's alive. You just execute him, that's hilarious. Alright. I'm gonna get my arrow back off this dude. Nice. And these people are just not moving. Yeah, this is a very tutorial style like place. But I like it because it's like, you know, sandboxing, etc. Wonder if we can steal from this guy, like he's got any stuff. Yeah, the only loot is whatever this guy had. Give me my arrow back as well, please. And you can be bend in the nearest rose bush. Or whatever these flowers are. Okay, so that's something as well. So, even though you hide the body, there is like pools of blood and they leave the weapons and stuff like that around. So I'm wondering if that, like hiding the body's enough, or if this will still like raise suspicion because obviously there's blood and stuff there. So something I guess we'll find later on. I don't know where this guy is. That stuff.
That does it.
Interesting.
Thank you, Bayek. I told you these naked idiots do not care.
I cannot believe their gall.
It is sad. Come upstairs. I will show you all the Magi duties of Siwa.